What's up, Kelly Media? Welcome back to the channel, man. You guys know we got another solid reaction, two solid reaction clips for you at the 3-minute mark. You don't want to hear me continue to talk, you can go ahead and run that clip at the 3-minute mark. But the ones that stay tuned, I want to say I highly appreciate every single one of you guys who continue to tap into Kelly Media. You know, it's highly appreciated. Thank you. The ones who have continued to subscribe or you consider subscribing, I just want to say gracias. You're highly appreciated, right? And with that being established, go ahead and hit me with the like button. Hit me with the dislike button. And the most important part, I want to hear your comments down below what you guys got to say about this wild situation, right? So you guys all know we got Mr. Bozo from Pico Nuevo OTR Records, Los Angeles County, back in the headlines, right? But this one, Compa Raider's not holding back. He fires back with a couple kill shots, right? So let me break down the clip that you're gonna watch real quick. So Compa Raider basically says that Bozo is riding Lefty Gunplay's wave, right? He says, how you gonna sign to OTR Records when one of your biggest ops, Swifty Blue from the east side of Paramount, was signed to that label, right? He says, how could you sign to that label knowing that one of your biggest ops was from that label, right? So OTR Records, if you think about it, when you think about OTR, you think about Swifty Blue. That's a fact, right? So that's number one. Then he goes as far as saying that he wants to run the fade with Bozo, right? He says Bozo blocks every single man. He goes as far as saying that Bozo is always crying about things. He's always, pretty much saying this, that, this, that, the third, right? But what tripped me out the most is that Bozo does not like Swifty Blue with all his heart, right? But yet he made a clothing line, Grimy Boys. Now, Grimy Gang, I remember that from Swifty Blue, if I'm correct. So, you guys give me that comment down below. I'm going to play this clip for you guys. But do you guys think that Mr. Bozo is clout chasing? Let me know. Yeah, let me know what you guys think, man. At the end of the day, homie, like I said, you signed to one of your ops, old managers, right? Same label. You were beefing it with Swifty Blue. Now you got a Grimy Boys late sweater style clothing brand, which we all know Grimy Gang was Swifty Blue. So if you ask me, homie, that's just my opinion. A lot of these fools they be siding with Bozo because they assume that Bozo is like this super cholo god or something, homie. But at the end of the day, dog, real ones that follow themselves and not the trend and not the clout train, they know what's up, homie. So at the end of the day, let's hear what Compa Raider got to say. Let's go.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, big beef with him. And then he's in the same label. Yeah. And I'm going to say this. Bozo's riding Lefty's wave. He's trying. He's trying.
Yo.
He's
Not
trying.
the same label?
Yeah.
All right. So my personal opinion when he said that, Bozo's riding Lefty's wave, in some way, I think Bozo is just, a older homie already. He's kind of I think he's close to his late 40s, right? So, at the end of the day, homie, rap is a young man's sport. You know what I'm saying? If you have really hey, respect to him if he made it, homie, to OTR Records. But if he had to make it by riding other people's wave, at the end of the day, homie, that's just how I feel, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of these individuals try to follow Bozo because he has a good mouthpiece. He knows how to talk. He knows how to use his mouth to look like he's a really intelligent person. But at the end of the day, when you read 48 Laws of Power and the Art of War and the Art of Seduction and all that, homie, it gives you the basics on you could be the dumbest individual but sound like the most smartest. You know what I'm saying? So don't let somebody's mouth mislead you. You know what I'm saying? Always go off the actions of someone, homie. That's very, very important. You know what I mean? I think Bozo, hey, salute to him for doing what he's doing. But at the end of the day, homie, do it right, homie. And to be blocking all the homies and saying you're a solid homie, that's just out, homeboy. But that's just my opinion, right? Let's get into the next clip, though.
But I would love to run a fade with him. I would love.
Well, maybe at the Fool's Gone Ball show if the bag is
no,
right.
No, for free, fool. I'll run that one for free.
All right, homies. Do you guys think that Bozo is gonna respond and accept the fade from Compa Raider, or do you think you're just gonna laugh it off and call him a J-Cat? I want to hear what you guys gotta think, because recently he posted something about he wanted to run the fade with Swifty Blue. He even said that he would pay for it on the Fool's Gone Wild event for free, that he would run the fade for free with Swifty Blue. Now, we all know Swifty Blue's younger, a little bit smaller, but Compa Raider's a little bit closer in age when it comes to Bozo. So I would definitely pay to go watch the fight, huh? I want to hear what you guys got to say. Who do you guys got in this situation, homie? At the end of the day, would you go pay to go watch Bozo versus Compa Raider? I would pay for the front seat, homie. My money's on Compa Raider. People say, oh, Frank, oh, Kelly Media, you shouldn't be like hating on Bozo. Like, Charlie, I ain't hating on Bozo, homie. I extended my hand. That homie took it. I did some stuff for him, looked out like Friedman was trying to like promote everything. And then that fool blocked me one day because he was on some highness shit. And he never let me respond to his stupid comment he left, and then he blocked me. So with that being established, go ahead and hit the like button, drop a comment. Salute to everybody out there, and I'm out.